We've all heard that saying, cash is king, right? But who's really out there buying houses for cash? That's a lot of cash. Well, with our program, Cash to Win, we can convert you to a cash buyer.
Awesome. Yeah, it is a super awesome program. So let's talk about it a little bit. How does this work? We have a partnership with an exclusive lender. We're only two of what, a couple dozen in the state?
Yeah, just a handful of agents really that can do this program.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, super exclusive program. And basically, when you're a cash buyer, you have a lot of leverage, right?
All the leverage, really.
Yeah, because you don't have to follow all the loan rules, all of the appraisal rules, all of that. So when you use our Cash to Win program, you can have a ton of leverage and get some amazing deals and be super competitive if it is a like multiple offer situation.
Right. Yeah, it makes your offer very competitive compared to others.
Yeah, no matter what the situation is.
So let's go over some of the high-level details of how Cash to Win works. So essentially, we work together, our buyer and ourselves. And as a buyer, the way it works is you sign with us to work together. We start looking at homes and identify a property that you'd like to purchase. From there, we talk terms and how you would make an offer on the property if you were using straight cash. We'll obviously be the ones to help you figure out what that should look like, but
creating a strategy.
We're going to create a strategy, yeah. And essentially what we're going to do is figure out, hey, if you were making a cash offer on this home, are you going to try to get better terms? How are you going to offer less than asking price? What kind of terms do you want?
I mean, on average, our buyers are saving what, 5 to 8%?
Yep, everywhere from 3 to 10%, depending on the price of the home and what we're looking at. But on average, that's a lot of money.
In our state right now, the average price point of a home is, or the average price the home sells for is at the list price.
Yep.
So if a home is listed for $400,000, average is going to sell for $400,000.
It's between 99 and 101% of list price, typically speaking. And so that's a really big amount. Like you can save some pretty significant amount of money. And so when we're doing the Cash to Win program, there are fees involved. Obviously, we're going to have to talk to the lender about that to figure out exactly, because it varies a little bit by the amount of the home. And there is a per diem amount. We won't get too deep into the weeds, but the idea is it's about 1.5%, give or take a little bit, right? And we can save at least that much. And if nothing else, it's at least the benefit of getting your dream home that you probably would have lost out on if there's multiples, right? If the home is the right deal anyways, this is a great program.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we can pretty much guarantee that you're at least going to save enough to pay for the fees, if not more, and then get you into that home that you really want.
That is definitely the goal, right? And the other benefit too is that Cash to Win can close really quickly. I mean, we see them closing as quickly as 10 days, which is another amazing lever to pull, especially if you're looking at homes that are currently vacant. Those folks are super motivated, very compelled to sell as quickly as possible. If you can get them closed in 10 days, amazing. And the way it works is Cash to Win purchases the home in cash, and then they agree to resell it to you with the fees attached as part of it. So it's not even like you're really coming out of pocket for that amount.
No.
You cover your closing costs, of course, just like a normal purchase would do. But yeah, you can all wrap it into the mortgage, which makes it super competitive. It's a great program.
By the way, watch our video on how to win your offer or win an offer, where we talk more about all the components besides price. So
offer strategy. Our offer strategy video goes over a lot of this more in depth.
Yeah, but going back to sometimes the time frame can be super compelling for sellers.
Absolutely. So let's talk a little bit about trailing properties.
Yes, so that's kind of the other component for this this program. So when you have a property to sell, then the lender is going to be purchasing your property in cash at market value. So basically, we're partnering with the lender, advising them on what the comps look like and what the market looks like. They're doing their own. They're doing their own analysis as well, and we'll figure out what the market value of your home is. And then actually up front, you get a lump sum of 70% of the payout. The other 30%, I mean, that's really just as
it's like an escrow holdback.
Yeah, exactly. And it's to help cover the fees, which again, they're minimal. You will save more on the purchase of the property than you're going to pay in fees.
Well, and also it gets rid of some of the anxiety that we see with folks that have a property to sell and they need to sell before they can buy. This just eliminates all the anxiety around that. It's an incredible thing. Because realistically, it is difficult to sell a property and buy a property in tandem. And this just eliminates that completely.
Makes it a much more seamless.
Right? And you can literally sell your property to cash to win at market value, purchase the property that you want, and move in at your leisure. I mean, you want to do it as quickly as possible, obviously, right? We all want to move in quickly. So you move as soon as you're possibly able, and then we put your house on the market without you in it.
Yeah, I mean you can even live in your home for a little bit. You have a per diem rate, which is a pretty affordable rate, honestly.
It's very low.
Yeah, it's very low. I mean, it's way lower than like a hotel stay would be.
It's based on the total interest rate that you're spending on the home, and it's a per day amount of that interest rate. So essentially they take the interest of the home for the year and then they divide it out by the year, so 365 days, and then they just charge whatever the daily accrual of interest is per day. That's really low and very reasonable. It was
under $100 a day.
Yeah, it was roughly $90 a day.
Cases, like in an average scenario.
Yep, most homes under $500,000 is going to be right around $90 to $95 a day, which is super cheap. You can't even rent a hotel room for that, and you're getting your whole house for it. So when you think about it that way, it's a pretty sweet deal. It costs less than storage, and it makes moving way easier.
Yes, all around, it is such an amazing program. It can help you secure your dream home at an amazing deal and help ensure that you get your home sold and have a seamless transition from current home to new home.
Well, and another thing too that sellers are looking at is contingent offers, right? This is another big lever. If you're competing for, say, a move up or move down size home, you're competing typically with other people that have a home to sell. And unless their home is already under contract, I mean, and even then, it's still contingent on the successful closing of that home. I mean, unless they've already got it sold and they're living in a hotel room, they're going to have that contingency, and you're not. So that makes your offer so much stronger to not have that contingency, because it's a big risk. It's a lot of dominoes to line up and get to fall in a row. And so anything we can do to make that a little easier for everybody involved, that's a huge win.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. So I think it's an amazing program. If you think that you might be curious about learning more, click on the link below to schedule your strategy session today, and we can talk more about the Cash to Win program.
Absolutely. This is one we're very passionate about. It's an incredible program that not enough people can do. So realistically, this is huge opportunity. So take advantage of it. Click the link below and come talk with us. We'd love to help you out.
Yes. Thank you for watching. Bye.